Welcome into another edition of The Spice is Right. This is our submission episode of the week. Mr. Burchett here, joined alongside Matt Jones. We're going to do 2 episodes filming here today, so you'll see us in 2 wearing the exact same clothes.
Yep.
One, we will be significantly more tortured than other.
For sure. But that's for the next video.
That's for the next video. That's why we're doing this video first, so we can enjoy this.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who has commented so far, we will do our t-shirt giveaway next week.
Yep.
So make sure you get those comments in on the videos, the last 4 videos that we have advertised.
So not this one.
Yeah, not this one, but the last 4. Make sure you go watch it, like it, and comment to the question that is asked. Mr. Jones, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. It's getting towards the end of the school year, depending on when you're watching this.
Yep.
It is late April, and things are a little stressful.
Crazy, stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how it is.
Well, we are going to try our submission sauce, which was
Yes.
actually submitted by my father-in-law, Robert.
Which is wonderful. So, this one's not a student submission, but a viewer submission, which is fantastic. And this is another one from Bucees. We're looking at hot cheddar, which is really interesting.
I've never heard of a cheddar hot sauce.
No, I haven't either.
So I'm curious more than anything.
Doesn't smell cheesy. That's probably for the best. I don't know.
I don't know that it's like when I think of cheese sauce, I don't think of hot sauce. I think of like bechamel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the first thing
Like
that
a
pops
cream
in my
sauce
head.
of some
Yeah.
kind.
Or Alfredo or something like that. But I don't think hot sauce.
Woo.
So we'll see how that goes.
A little wonky with that one.
That's a Jones
okay.
pour, is what that
Indeed
is.
Alrighty, so we'll try it out.
Our question also comes from Robert, my father-in-law.
It's a twofer.
It's a 2 for today.
All
He
right.
wants to know if we could go out to outer space, would we? And I'll add a why or why not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That oddly is cheesy. Like there's a cheddar pungent note to that.
I'm gonna try the second one.
Cheers. Hotter than I thought it was going to be.
Hot cheddar. I know what it is.
What is it?
It's yeast extract.
Oh. Is it like people who are vegan use nutritional yeast as a cheese flavor?
That's it.
Okay.
Yep, that's exactly right. So that's how you know that for people who are vegan. But yes, it's got yeast in there. Yeast.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why it's cheesy. So it is cheesy.
It is, but there's no cheese actually used.
No, it's a yeast thing. So you got
That's
your
crazy.
secret Bucees. I know.
Yeah, like you're telling Bucees right now. Just
Yeah,
like I'm
absolutely.
gonna let everybody know on the secret.
Yeah, no cheese in this at all. All right, so I would say yes. It has always been a dream of mine. Always been a dream of mine to go to space. Like it is the final frontier, for lack of a better word. There,
I would say no.
that's reasonable.
I think it would be beautiful. Like I just think it would be really cool to see.
yeah.
I can see it from monitor just fine. I have an irrational fear of heights.
Okay, so I do too. However, my fear of heights is to about like 10, 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
Past that, I'm fine. But it's like, I guess like a survivable fall.
Okay.
I don't want
So like if I can live from the fall, I'm terrified of if I'm
yeah.
gonna die, like we're just gone.
Whatever. Yeah.
I'm the type of guy that like, so I'll tell a quick story. So we were, my wife and I were in Cincinnati and we were staying at this, well, it was across the river in Kentucky. We were staying at this big round hotel.
Yeah.
It had 19 floors. We were staying on the 18th. The balcony was smaller than this table. So, it was like triangular. So it was really like one person could fit. I walked out on it and looked down and just convinced myself I was going to fall.
Yeah.
So I said, nope, we can't go out there. And she wanted to, and I would not let her go out on the balcony because I was afraid she was going to fall. And so I think for that reason, I don't think I would want to go. I think it would be cool. But if I had the opportunity, I'd probably be like, I'll just let me go fishing.
Yeah.
Just let me do something else.
I've always wanted to experience it. But what about you guys? If you had the opportunity to go to space, would you? And why or why not? Why was that a big thing for you? Alrighty, so let's grade this sucker. It's good.
It's confusing to me though.
It is, yeah. So like flavor wise, what do you got?
I'm gonna go 3. I think it's in the middle for me.
Yeah.
I think it's good. It does have more of a spice than I thought it was going
I'm gonna
to.
go with a 4 because it's really tangy.
It is, and I like that as well. It
Mhm.
just my brain doesn't know how to process it.
It's an odd, and I think it's because it's not actually cheese, so
Right.
we get that like something's weird here, like the
Yeah.
uncanny valley, but with
It
flavor.
almost was a pungent. Like, when you eat a piece of
Mhm.
cheese, sometimes it like hits you.
Yeah, well, because it is like it's a food that takes a while to process. Right?
Right.
It's not like you don't just make cheese. It has to
Takes time.
ferment and stuff. All right. So what about spice level?
I'm gonna go 3 there as well.
Yeah.
I don't think it was super spicy,
See, I was
but it
gonna go.
was spicier than I thought.
I was gonna go with a 2.
Okay.
I mean, it's not that spicy. It's not bad.
It doesn't linger. Like it doesn't
It does.
stick
It
with
goes
you.
right away.
Yeah, it hits you not hard, but it hits you at first, it
Mhm.
punches you, and then it's like, all right, we're good.
It's done. Okay. What about uses?
See, this is where I struggle because I don't
Because
know.
it's so. I'm gonna go. I already.
I'll let you go first.
I think 4 because I think it's not very spicy and it's pretty flavorful. So I could use it lots of places with lots of
Yeah,
people.
I think I'm gonna go 3 here as well. I know that's kind of a cop out, but
No, it's okay.
I'm confused. Like my brain
You're
doesn't know how to
straight down the middle,
process. I don't know how to process. I like it. I don't
Yeah.
dislike it. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's a funky one. Okay, so our Achilles heel here. 4, 5, 6, 7 plus
12,
5 is 12.
and then
Right.
7 is 19.
Yep, that's right. 19, which is a respectable score, really.
Yeah, especially since it was kind of all over the place.
And I think like one flaw with our grading system or with our scoring system here is that like if it's super super hot, it's going to automatically do well,
Yeah.
even if it doesn't taste very good.
Right, because you're gonna get the 5 for
Mhm.
spice for sure.
And a lot of the ones that taste the best are not the hottest, so then we
Right.
end up losing more. So we need to refine
But
that
that's
in the future.
well, that's why we do the grades too.
Indeed.
So grade for the Buc-ee's hot cheddar hot sauce.
I'm gonna go with like a 75.8.
Oh.
Like it's really mid, right? It's like it's not
It's
It's not
good. It's
bad.
not great. It's not, but it's also confusing.
that's why we give it.
I'm gonna give it a B because it intrigues me.
Okay, yeah.
Like I will have more. Like I'll probably take this one home. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
Because I don't think
so.
I don't think
It's
this
not
is
my
a
thing.
U sauce.
No.
So I'll eat it because I do like it,
Mhm.
and I think I want to experiment with it in stuff
That makes sense.
because that might change my. And we're not
That's
necessarily going to revisit it, but it
Mhm.
might change when I start putting it on stuff or in stuff.
That's true. We've only ever had it on just a cracker. Like maybe it tastes better with like beef or something.
Right. Like, or like my first thought is like spaghetti. I don't know why, but I put
Well,
hot
I
sauce
mean,
in spaghetti all
Yeah,
the time.
but like tomatoey sauces and
Yeah.
cheeses goes with.
So like that's
Italian
my
foods.
first kind of thought.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll try that sometime soon. But what do you think? Would you try a
Hot
Buc-ee's
cheddar.
hot cheddar hot sauce that actually doesn't have cheddar in it?
Nope. Yeast.
Yeah, it's just yeast. But that's going to do it for us today. This was probably a little shorter episode, but we're also tired and we're
we're gonna
about
do,
to torture ourselves and we're making this episode a little shorter because we're about to take the Elijah's Extreme Regret
Yes,
Challenge,
So stay tuned for that one.
and we'll do 2 crackers with that too because we always
do 2 crackers. We do 2 crackers. We do 2.
it doesn't matter how
We do
hot it
too.
is.
We do.
I have water beside me ready to go. Not
I
that
do
it's
not.
gonna help.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this episode.
Yep.
Special thanks to my father-in-law, Robert,
Yes, thank you so much.
for getting this. I think he got excited when I was like, they went to Buggy's, asked if I wanted anything, and I was like, have him go pick out a hot sauce. And he got real excited. So he went and looked at the aisle and picked one out. And it was good and one I'm going to experiment with. So special thanks to him. Special thanks to all of you who are watching, liking, subscribing. We're almost to 220 followers, which
That's
is
insane.
awesome.
Yeah.
And hopefully growing. For Mr. Jones, I'm mister Burchett saying, stay spicy.
See you guys.